Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding to welcome the procession of the Chairman of Leicestershire County Council, members of the Board of Governors and Academic Board, the Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Chancellors, the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Dean of the Faculty of Business and Law. Please remain standing for the national anthem performed by a member of the Montfort University Gospel Choir.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Pro-Chancellor of De Montfort University, Ms. Sally Bowie.
Chairman of Leicestershire County Council, honoured guest, member of the Board of Governors and the Academic Board, ladies and gentlemen and graduates, welcome to the graduation at De Montfort University. Today we offer our congratulations to graduates and diplomates from the Faculty of Business and Law, and we confer their degrees and diplomas. To those graduating, savour the moment and your success. And remember, your DMU days do not end here. In crossing the stage, you join a network of 170,000 DMU graduates living and working across the world. That means lifelong support, and it means that you remain part of the DMU family as one of our alumni, with opportunities to continue to engage with the university through our DMU Global, DMU Works, and DMU Local programs. You will be our greatest ambassadors. It is a very special responsibility and something we hand to you today, along with your certificate. Thank you and congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice-Chancellor of De Montfort University, Professor Dominic Shellard.
Pro-Chancellor, members of the Board of Governors, honoured guests and graduands, I'm so proud to be with you here today to celebrate your academic and personal achievements and to share with you your graduation at De Montfort University. I can just about remember my own graduation in, well, it was quite a long time ago. It was all white tie and tails, and there was lots of Latin recitals and bowing. But like you, the world has changed a lot during your time here at DMU, and it continues to change. Milestone moments from your study include the EU referendum, which has triggered a near unprecedented level of political engagement across the UK, particularly with young people. And now there's even talk that there may be another one. President Donald Trump sits in the White House as the leader of the free world. And just when you thought that things couldn't get any more outlandish, Leicester City won the Premier League. Now, you're soon to step across the stage and into a world you might feel has hardened its mood. There are continued threats to build walls and have travel bans, growing suspicions of the other, and dangerous denigration of our world-leading universities. So what should you do? Well, as university graduates, you have a duty to speak out against intolerance, divisiveness, and the suspicion of evidence. Universities are a public good. They are a force for change. They stand for the creation and the exchange of ideas. You will have seen that for yourselves over the last 3 years, and it's something worth defending. And I hope you will do what you can to defend that precious gift when you leave DMU. Now, many of you will know the story of the murdered teenager, Stephen Lawrence, murdered in a racially motivated attack in London in 1993. This year, Stephen gives his name to a unique research centre created here at DMU that will bring academic expertise to bear on exploring and understanding many of the issues raised by the family's fight for justice over the last 25 years. Doreen Lawrence, Stephen's mother, is, of course, De Montfort University's Chancellor, and she's an extraordinary symbol of the values that we espouse: tolerance, inclusiveness, equality, determination, passion, and a willingness to act. Faced with extreme adversity, she said, "I could have shut myself away, but that's just not me." Instead, Doreen has campaigned tirelessly for justice and helped Britain become a better society. And you, our graduates, can do the same. As you enter the world outside of DMU, you will become representatives of a global outlook, of community, citizenship, and the public good. When some would have us look inwards and be insular, I would encourage you to be outward-looking, to become citizens of the world, and to embrace compassion. Nothing for me illustrates better the great potential you hold and the real impact that you can have than our work with the United Nations Together programme. Earlier this month, the UN invited DMU to lead its campaign to promote increased tolerance of refugees. Why DMU, you may ask? Well, it was due to the work of our students and staff, who have made such positive change to the communities in Leicester and overseas through the Square Mile, DMU Local, and Square Mile India. The highlights of our most recent, very memorable visit to New York, just over 2 weeks ago, saw us debate and discuss issues of migration and refugees at the UN headquarters, together with UN guests and representatives of 9 other global universities. This was one of the most inspiring things that I've ever been involved in. It was a momentous day when our students were at the very heart of it. They were, in the words of Matthew Rycroft, the UK's ambassador to the UN, activist diplomats, students who believe in the power of change. So we can all make an impact, and we can all be that change. And as our Chancellor, Baroness Lawrence of Clarendon, told us at the UN, it really is now time for us to act. Now, for me, to be a citizen of the world is to enhance and defend humanity and the universal values that we all share. So I want to share with you two observations from Mahatma Gandhi, someone with whom I've become very familiar through our university's work in India. Gandhi said, "You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean itself does not become dirty." And of course, my mantra, which I say to our students and my colleagues all the time, if you want to see change, you must be the change that you want to see in the world. And we can all take inspiration from these quotes. As graduates of DMU, you've made a conscious choice to commit yourself to learning, to grow as individuals, and to succeed through adversity. You're part of a generation of students whose voice wants to be heard and needs to be heard. You have volunteered through the Square Mile. You have engaged with the world through DMU Global. You stand for optimism and change. We can be hopeful because you are making your voice heard and taking action against the things that you believe are wrong, and crucially, in support of the things that you believe are right. Now, I don't know what the next 3 years are going to bring, even the next 12 months, although I do know that QPR won't win the Champions League. But as graduates of DMU, I know that you can face the world, this world of uncertainty, with tremendous confidence. Firstly, you can have confidence in your university, because DMU was one of only 33 universities to receive a gold rating in last year's Teaching Excellence Framework, or the TEF. The TEF was created by the government to provide, for the first time, an assessment of universities focused solely on the metrics that matter most to prospective students, to parents, and crucially to employers. These are teaching quality, student satisfaction, and graduate outcomes. Our gold rating means that DMU was judged as outstanding for the quality of its teaching and the impact this has on our students' lives. The TEF metrics show that DMU was the #1 university in the country for equipping our students for highly skilled employability or for further study. And we ranked #5 in the entire country overall for teaching excellence. You can take confidence too from our global outlook and from being part of our international community of students. Some of you will have joined our epic visits to New York, to Berlin, and again, 2 weeks ago, back to New York, where we took 600 students as proud citizens of the world. We'd actually wanted to take 1,200, but a once-in-a-lifetime bomb cyclone unfortunately stopped many of our students from travelling. However, they'll now be able to go back to New York in either April or June instead. And you can also take confidence from being part of an international community of alumni. Today isn't the end of your DMU years, far from it. You're now automatically a part of a network of 170,000 DMU graduates living and working right across the world. You can count on lifelong career support that is the next natural chapter of your DMU years. You can remain part of those things that helps DMU to stand out, DMU Global, DMU Works, and DMU Local. Whatever you decide to do, know that you will be vital to our local, national, and international presence. So please keep in touch and let us know what you do next. For many of you, the choice of what is next will be the first of many more choices that you will need to make. Where you find success, there may also be disappointment and challenge. Do not let that beat you down. You are allowed to fail, and to fail again, until you succeed. Making a choice is not always about making the right choice. It's about taking a decision and committing to it without being paralysed by fear or regret. Robert Frost captured this idea neatly in his poem, The Road Not Taken. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveller. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Now, I spoke earlier about Gandhi's assertion that you must be the change that you want to see in the world. That's obviously true. But the degree you receive today doesn't just give you permission to change things, it commits you to it. As graduates, you won't just be making your way in the world, but making the world, and for the better. Amid an increasingly empty clamour for attention, thoughtful, authentic, and honest voices need to be heard. Make your voice heard. But listen too. Listen to the voices of others. Graduation is change. You have taken your hard work and the fun times, your commitment and your sacrifice, your setbacks and your bounce backs, your planning and moments of inspiration, great teaching and your own talent, and turn them all into this success that we celebrate today as you receive your degree from Montfort University. This is your time to shine. Take the lead, be the voice, be the change. Thank you very much indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, there now follows a short film celebrating the class of 2018 from the Faculty of Business and Law.
The Fox's Lair is a play on Dragon's Den. I was able to work in a group of people, create a business idea, do all the different marketing, campaign planning, finances for this.
It was fantastic, from developing an idea from inception right to the very end to being assessed, actually presenting it to lecturers and entrepreneurs alike. The confidence that I learnt from presenting to them is fantastic. It's really going to help me in the future.
University as a whole has been like the best experience of my life. I was able to make loads of new friends, join loads of societies as well, become a brand ambassador and a student rep coordinator. All of these experiences in one has just been amazing.
I'm from China and this is my first time here in the UK. At first, I'm terrified, I'm lonely, but then I joined societies like a cappella. They're very friendly and they really helped me to enjoy the university lives.
So one of my favourite things about DMU has been the lecturers. Over the last 4 years I've been able to generate personal relationships with the lecturers, and I think they've got a real interest in looking at you and wanting you to succeed.
One of my most memorable moments is actually being diagnosed with dyslexia here at DMU. One of my tutors in second year noticed that I had the signs and put everything in place for me to get diagnosed. And from this, my mother, father, brother and sister have all been diagnosed with dyslexia, which is actually going to help them so much more in their life now, and it's all down to this one tutor here at DMU for noticing the signs and getting me the help that I needed.
My favourite opportunity was being able to do a placement. I got one at Volkswagen Financial Services. I was able to spend a year in industry. I was able to fly to different places, get a company car and meet so many new connections. From that, I've been able to secure a grad job at Volkswagen, and I can't wait to start in September.
I was able to secure a placement with the Walt Disney Company. I was the finance intern for Europe, Middle East and Africa, looking after Disney baby finances. This has led me to securing a graduate job with Vodafone as the finance graduate.
I joined DMU Square Mile. That was my first time to join a volunteering group. I told people here my traditional culture and to kids our traditional Chinese art. It was a wonderful experience for me.
I was lucky enough as part of DMU Global to go to Copenhagen with my course, and that was a fantastic opportunity to see the partnered universities and see how the Danish students study over there and how that differs from us.
DMU Global New York trip was one of my most favourite experiences being at university, because I was able to research about the property market in New York, and it really enhanced me and my career prospects.
And whilst we were there, we did some amazing trips like visiting the UN and kind of exploring marketing on Times Square. One of the most amazing things for me was to be part of something so big.
My DMU Global trip to Berlin was amazing. We volunteered with refugees there and it really impacted my life so much. I ended up being in the Guardian newspaper because of the work we did there. I ended up speaking to the German media with Dominic Schellard, our Vice-Chancellor.
My favorite experience here is I joined the DMU Dance Society. I made lots of friends there and I gave a performance to our friends and their families. It was a wonderful experience and I really enjoyed it.
Pro-Chancellor, members of the Board of Governors and the Academic Board, honoured guests and graduands, we now come to the formal conferment of the degree of Honorary Doctor of Laws, Ambassador Matthew Barzan. The man we honour now is a trusted and inspiring ally whose return today is especially welcome given the unprecedented shifts seen in transatlantic politics since his visit 2 years ago. Matthew Barzan is a former United States ambassador to the United Kingdom appointed by Barack Obama. Mr. Barzan's tenure from 2013 to 2017 was distinguished by his refreshing, relaxed confidence, his tireless, inclusive engagement with the Brits, as he fondly referred to them, and his embodiment of the two nations' special relationship. With Matthew Barzan, this was no dusty, handed-down phrase. Once again, the relationship was something that cast a clear, steady light on shared values. It spoke to friendships made and peace built, and the same spirit that once helped create and cultivate international institutions like the UN. It spoke to cultural connectedness, a proud sharing of heritage, and to a politics of respect. It suddenly seems a long time ago. The ambassador himself didn't just speak, he listened, heeding the essential advice of his boss. Mr. Barzan believes a country shows, it doesn't just tell its core values, and that a great, confident country listens. It was clear from the beginning that he was truly ambassador to the whole of the UK, regional cities and towns very much part of the parish. With a background as a tech entrepreneur, here was also a man with a mission to communicate with the young in particular. He helped to create Young Leaders UK, linking 18 to 30-year-olds with the United States, the American people, and with one another. He visited 200 schools and ran workshops with 20,000 British students aged 17 and 18. That work became a vast conversation. Hopes and fears, freedom and opportunity, food and space travel were among the many themes explored. The ambassador encouraged every young audience member to believe in his or her ability to change things. In every session, he singled out an individual listener and told them that yes, they could one day lead their country. The immediate reactions were varied, but no one left Mr. Barzan's orbit doubting his sincere faith in them and in a better, inclusive future. He received the Sue M. Cobb Award for exemplary diplomatic service from the US Department of State and has said, "I know talent and ideas tend to be spread evenly across the country, but that attention and opportunity are not." There is a warm and lasting mutual appreciation between Matthew Barzan, Leicester and DMU. Here, he urged our students to share with him directly their ideas. He endorsed the deep value of our signature mobility program, #DMU Global, and our international outlook. He said every DMU student could be a strand in the bond between embassy, university and city and the world beyond. DMU welcomes students from around the world. We pride ourselves on serving the public good. Our commitment has supported refugee and asylum seeker communities, and we're now a key part of the United Nations Together campaign, promoting respect, safety and dignity for all refugees and migrants. Just days ago, DMU led a summit at the UN in New York that sought to encourage young people to be the change they want to see in the world. We will urge all those graduating today to do the same. As we make sense of what sometimes seems a suddenly stranger world and act to make it better, to inspire and lead, our friend Matthew Barzan shows us both how we might and that we can. Matthew Barzan, for your international diplomacy, honesty and energy, and for the confidence and humility that inspire the young more than negativity and bluster ever could, we honour you today.
The Pro-Chancellor, Ms. Sally Bowie, and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dominic Chellard, will now confer the award of Honorary Doctor of Laws to Mr. Matthew Barzan.
Matthew Barton, I confer on you the Honorary Doctor of Laws. I congratulate you and I welcome you amongst us.
Please welcome Mr. Matthew Barson, who will now address the Assembly.
Wow. I wish my mother were here. That was so wonderful. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, it got me very happy and sad and a strange mixture of emotions seeing all those wonderful images from the 3.5 years that I had the honor of serving my country in your amazing country. So thank you for that.
I tried to learn a little bit of British understatement while I was here, and I've tried to retain it in the year that I've been back in the United States. And it's hard for us as Americans to do that, but I'll try. So as I look back at the last 12 months, I think it's safe to say that on both sides of the political spectrum and on both sides of the Atlantic, things have not been overly dull. Now, it is therefore very tempting for, there's so much I miss and so many, and you heard about my visits to the schools, and to be back here at DMU, I miss these school and university visits more than anything, and therefore it is so tempting for me on this special day for all of you as graduands and your amazing family to try to cram one last nugget of information into those beautiful minds of yours before you disperse out around this country and around the world. But I am not going to do that with my remaining 2 minutes. I am going to try to do something different. I am going to try to take something out of your wonderful minds. Something that I am pretty sure is in there and I am very sure is not helpful to your path ahead. So let's test and see if I am right. Everyone can play, not just the graduands. If I gave you a piece of paper and a pencil and I asked you to please draw for me or doodle for me an image that conveyed idea, what would you draw? So in other words, what would pop into your mind if I say idea? Were you thinking light bulb? I suspect many of you were thinking light bulb, and the good news is you are not alone. If you Google now or later just the simple word idea into a Google Images search, you will see thousands and thousands and thousands of essentially the exact same image. Can you picture it? It is a light bulb hanging mysteriously in space, disconnected from anything and everything, and yet aglow, often with those little yellow lines emanating out from it to indicate that it is providing light. And yet, I think this is a visual cliché that is deeply misleading about the nature of innovation and the power of an idea. It makes it seem like we should go out there all by ourselves and just wait for that magic moment when, ding, the light bulb goes on, and then there's light. And I don't think that's true at all. I think at best, an idea is an unlit light bulb. And what it takes to light that theoretical, figurative light bulb is exactly the same two things that are needed to light a normal light bulb. Namely, first, a source of power, and two, a connection. Now, where would we look around us for a source of power? I don't need to waste any of our time with that. You know that. And they are right here with you, and maybe not with you. There is no way you got to this great university or through this great university without the power of your family and your friends and the faculty. And you, in turn, provided that source of power to others, to your classmates throughout your journey here. So you know about the source of power. So the last thing to try to convey is how might we test what a real connection looks like? Now, I could turn, as the Vice Chancellor did, to wise people from the past. He mentioned Gandhi, the great American poet Robert Frost. I'm going to turn to someone distinctly more recent, slightly more edgy, the British stand-up comedian Jimmy Carr. Now, Jimmy says that jokes are strange things. And think about it, he said. If you play a song and nobody likes it, it's still a song. And if you put on a play and everybody walks out, it's still a play. But if you tell a joke and nobody laughs, it's just a sentence. It's just a sentence. So you think about it, in order to make the joke, the comedian does his or her part, the audience member does his or her part, but together they make a joke. It's a mutuality. And I think that is the true test of a connection. So, as you all leave here today, as graduands now, graduates soon enough, my hope and my great prayer is that you will look around you and keep seeking out the power of one another, and that you will make true human connections that pass the Jimmy Carr test. And if we do that, we can light up this room, we can light up the square miles of whatever city we're going to go in next, and together we can light up the world. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Montfort University Gospel Choir.
Hallelujah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dominic Shellard, for the conferment of the awards to graduates and diplomates from the Faculty of Business and Law.
Members of the Faculty of Business and Law, by the powers vested in me by the Board of Governors and the Academic Board, I confer on you the awards to which you are entitled. Please commence the presentation of graduates and diplomates to the Pro-Chancellor.
Honourable Pro-Chancellor, I present to you the graduates and diplomates of the Faculty of Business and Law who, by their achievement, have had conferred on them academic awards of the University. The Certificate of Higher Education, Business and Management, Isaac Bemper Amankwa. The Diploma of Higher Education in International Marketing and Business, Norsame Imran. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Accounting and Business Management, Julhan Ahmed. Huang Chen. Isiolu Watobi Fajinmi. Samuel Gebrekidden. Venthan Ilansai. Kasim Naveed. Hafsar Ravat. Harpreet Sambi. Mohammed Taimur. Benjamin Talabi. In Advertising and Marketing Communications, Niall Quinn. In Business Administration and Management, Mai Ling Fok. Yuk Ching Lem. Ching Man Maggie Lee. Ka Wai Boniyu. In Business and Management, Samuel Miguel Afonso. Layla Aldridge. Judone Amidi. Dimpy Bhatia. Matthew Cooper. Ioannis Eftiu. Alimatu Fadia. Damien Gosling.
Emma Healy. Chinidu Midolson. Chintu Mwanza. Bin An Ungaya. Rajan Patel. Akash Singh Shergill. Jessica Silva. In Business and Marketing, Samuel Kwachi. Caleb Daniel Olowoyo. Selena Pancholi. Kane Patel. In Business Management and Finance, Alicia Vadakol. In Business Studies, Damien Dietrich. Pavel Moga. In Digital Marketing and Social Media, Nkosinathi Nzumalo. In Economics, Gary Thomas Burgess. Cyril Johnson. Eli Muller. In Economics and Politics, Mehdi Ikoka. In International Marketing and Business, Rosemary Shoniwa. In Marketing and Media, Gurdeep Singh Rayat. In Public Administration and Management, Chok Kit Fong. The degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Studies, Stelios Polidorou. In Economics and Finance, Daniel Ahmed. Godfried Anantharaja. Tasnia Casham. In Finance, Lewis Black. In Housing Studies, Maria Errol. Tani Corey Buchanan. Leicester de Montfort Law School, the Certificate of Higher Education in Business Law, Ashley James Freeman. In Law, Nagina Istanaksai. Tina Thu Ungaya. In Law and Criminal Justice, Nahom Emireb. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Management and Law, Tuan Shimraz Aishan Burra. The degree of Bachelor of Laws in Business Law, Tolga Kizilkaya. In Law, Aisha Adam. Mohammed Bashir Aziz. Aaron Omar Dean. Hassan Mohammed Dalal. Virginia Chinyere Ekamizi Ike. Paramjit Kaur. Tinashe Manerd Masara. Alexander Nagorny. Janai Pessoa Burke. Shanpreet Tiara. Mohammed Usman. In Law and Criminal Justice, Ryan Elliott Lewis. The Graduate Diploma in Law, Georgina Allen. Rosie Alexandra Allen. Dipan Bardolia. Winner of the Silex Law School Prize for Best Student Part-Time, Jennifer Louise Batten. Georgina Boyd. Amanda Jennifer Ward Butler. Raven Letitia Clark Smith. Laura Coleman. Sarah Hill. Laura Illingworth. Lacey McKeon.
Hannah Menzies. Nicola O'Donnell. Richard James Peake. George Pears. Julia Vitalo. Patricia Ruth Whiteside. The Graduate Bachelor of Laws in Legal Practice, Gemma Lydia Wiley. The Postgraduate Diploma in International Business Law, Denisa Budikova. In Legal Practice, Moranaiki Akintaju. Aisha Arij. Mukaran Arif. Mohammed Bahadur. Minaj Begum. Ismail Aston Bell. Winner of the Irwin Mitchell LLP Prize for Best Student Full-Time, Hannah Bingham. Matthew Bridge. David Brooker. Winner of the Irwin Mitchell LLP Prize for Best Student Part-Time, Jessica Rachel Chapman. Lucy Helen Emily College. Marham Dar. Winner of the Waitman's LLP Prize for the Best Student on the Employment Law and Practice Elective, Mikhaila Drazek. Nivita Ganga. Jodin Guerra. Mariah Zubair Ishmael. Krishna Kacha. Hussein Kareem. Winner of the Leicestershire Law Society Prize for Best Student Full-Time, Stage 2, Nazneen Kareem. Charlotte Long. Mariam Chantel Mangia. Joseph Matharu. Bina Mystery. Sam Mitchell. Antonia Riley. Winner of the Henry and Karen Doyle Prize for Best Student on the Commercial Property Elective, Robin Sattar. Emily Savino. Govinda Singh Sherry. Louise Smith. Greg Stevenson. Katarzyna Sulikowska. Aisha Bibi Teo. Francesca Turner. Jennifer Claire Varja. Christopher Wilson. Winner of the Shakespeare Martineau Prize for Best Student on the Private Client Elective, Adam Wilson. Tom Vishnevsky. Winner of the Fried's LLP Prize for Best Student Full-Time Stage 1, Isabel Woofit. Terry Sean Wormlayton. The degree of Master of Laws in Business Law, Sabrina Sonia Karib. In Environmental Law and Practice, Carlos Hernandez Vadillo. In Food Law, Andrew Billings. Ian Christopher Goodall. Daniela Holtzman. Desislava Karakaleva. In international business law, Afsana Akhtar. Pauline Brugiere. Quentin Manin Bocot. Leslie Lennox Seymour. Oliver Sutton. In international human rights law, Kwadwo A.J. Opari Hammond. In legal practice, Samuel Adam McGinty. In medical law and ethics, Eleanor Ann Baker-Glenn. Alistair Challoner. Bernard John Marden. Kisa Morganti. Morgan Phillips. Priya Reddy. Ewan John Mackenzie Ross. Noreen Speller. In sports law and practice, Jennifer Agnew. Fernando Barbalo Martins. Paul Lenahan. Andrew James May. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Management and Economics, Peter Arrigo. In Business and Finance, Rong Yuan. In International Business and Globalization, Anik Amin. In Business and Management, Jake Meekums. Nafemi Ale-Dulokin. Honoured guests, members of the Board of Governors, Pro-Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding. To the class of 2018, huge congratulations to each and every one of you. You are now graduates of the Montfort University.
Ideo mare quanto è bello, spira tanto sentimento, come tu a chi tiene a mente, cascetato fai e sonna. Guarda qua che stu giardino, senti siesti sciurrarà, lo profumo a così fino, tinto cuore se ne va. E tu dici lo parto a Dio, allontana da sto cuore, da sta Ideo mare desuriento, che tesoro tenen funno, e girato tutto mondo, nulla visto com'acca. Guarda attorno sti sene, e catte guardano cantate, e che honno tanto